Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. We are today Tuesday, February 21st, 2017. And the particular topic discussions that we are going to have is how to protect yourself from the United States government and its acolyte. Now, the previous videos that I recorded for today was a video where I really wanted to have a couple of questions for individuals who are interested in either going to the US or those of us immigrants who want to live there. So I also worked on quite a few of things that I just wanted to put out there for people. Oh, and my chicken are greeting you. So, yeah, I mean, I love the US. I'm not going to lie. I was born there. I love the land. I love to travel there. I think there are really great opportunities. But I really understand that in order for you, for me personally, this is not a country where I could live. I don't like the lifestyle over there. Granted, I've always lived in the East Coast, and the East Coast is cold, it's dark. You have the winter, you have the pace of the time. I love it in the fall. I love it in the fall. I love it. I like it in the summer. But the fall has to be one of my beautiful, most great seasons there. I get very productive around that time. Um, but it's not a country for me. It's a country where I realize that when I'm over there, I'm always on edge. I'm not happy. I don't like that fast pace being on the move all the time. I don't know if other cities, other states are different, maybe down south, maybe a little bit more, in other places, if it's how it is. Because again, I've always been in the East Coast. And I like Massachusetts. It has its good and its bad. But in a whole, as far as living, no. I am a throwed out island girl. I love the islands. I love the pace of Haiti. I like quietness. I like the mountains. I'm a country girl, even when I appear to be very much a city girl, but I love the peace. But anyways, now let's talk about how to protect yourself from the United States government, because it's always this government, people. It's not necessarily the country. It's this damn government, whether here in this country, whether over there, it's these governments, these people who want to control us, these people who want to make sure that I don't know what they think they're God, and they are playing games because you can never be God. I don't know. Anyway, let's not get this because that video can turn into a totally different thing. Okay, so let's read what I said. Okay, I put beat them at their own game. You need to beat them at their own game. In order to beat them at their own game, you need to know what kind of game do they run. If you don't know the games that they run, then how are you going to beat them at their own game? All right. Study their movement. You have to study how they are, their strategies. Understand their strategies. You have to be very focused to understand how that particular country is working, in which direction is its government trying to push the people, understand their strategies, all right? Learn from whatever they do. Whatever it is that is happening in that particular country, you need to learn from it. Learn from the bad. We had a lot of bad. We've been having a lot of bad. Learn from the bad in order for you to better understand. Okay? Use their tactics to your own advantage. Now, when someone is doing something to you and they're using a particular tactics, what you need to do is to use that same tactics in your own advantage. Okay? Don't get caught up with their BS. All right, by that I mean this is a country in glitz and glamour. Again, this is a country where you can get anything that you want. The minute that you step your foot in it, sometimes it's like the environment is not so rough. Although I still believe that Canada is better. It's more clean, but still it's better than our country. Let's just admit it. But don't get caught up with that. I feel like it's the surface. It's the surface, you know. But once you start understanding them, getting down to the nitty gritty, you really do understand how they are. All right. Stay quiet, move slowly but surely. You need to always stay quiet, not really putting outside what it is and how it is that you really feel about an institution. All right. So understand them, stay quiet, but you're still moving. You're moving slowly and surely. All right. Empower yourself. Knowledge is power. Unfortunately and sadly, this is an era where, oh my goodness, the information that is being put outside is not real information, guys. You have go back to your books, go back to particular authors who are really, really putting out real information outside. Make sure that you are educating your children if you have any. The schools are not doing a good job. They are not. If you have children in the public school systems, be careful with what they are, the garbage. All right? Empower yourself. Knowledge is power in every area in this life. All right? Don't let them destroy you. Stay true to your beliefs. It is a country where sometimes people are afraid to voice their opinion. Even right now, with the particular era that we have, many people are being bullied, you know, because people who might just really like the president and they might just feel a particular way because of what other people are going to say to them. Stay true to yourself. Be very true to yourself. All right. Don't let other people try to unbalance you with your particular beliefs. All right. Don't do that. I say don't fight their current. Move with it, but remember to get off at your own destination. Now, do you go to the beach? If you go to the beach, if a wave is coming or if you are caught in a current, if you move against the current, it's going to be very, very hard for you to move against the current because the current is moving at its own force, full force. So if you go against it, you're bound to break, you're bound to lose yourself because the current is moving. What you need to do is let go. Let go of everything and move with the current. Let it take you because it's going a particular way. You know you're not going in the same way that it's going, but still move with it. And when you get to your particular destination, you jump out of it. Okay? That's how you move. Now, I put their interest always comes first. Okay? Make sure yours remain a priority to yourself. Now, this is very personal to me. Why? Because I'm an emotional person. Everything that I do with passion and I do with love. Now, this has been a problem for me in the past. You have to learn also we'll talk about that in a different video, how to analyze yourself. What is your downfall? For me, my pitfall has always been that I hold on to things. In a job, I get too attached. Okay, so I was very tormented when in the beginning I would work here in this country with American organization, and if I was moving in the direction that the organization was not moving in, they would cut the contract. Simple, cut the contract. So I learned how to do it. I learned how to make sure that my own interest was always a priority. So make sure you do that, all right? I put, they lie constantly. Believe a word from them and sign your death sentence. That is the truth. If you have a problem with that, what I'm saying, well, there's nothing that I can do. This is a government who lies to your teeth. They have been caught on lies various times. That's what they do. Okay, so when they say something, let it go over here, let it come out over there, write it out, evaluate what they say. 99% of the time, they are lying to you. All right, mirror them. When you are when you deal with liars, not necessarily do you need to be a liar, but the person is telling you 99% of what's coming out of the person's mouth is a lie. If you don't want to lie, just everything that they say to you, repeat it to them. Okay. Build from what they are offering. Now, there are different type of people. There are people who are always criticizing this government, always criticizing the country, and not taking any opportunities from what they are offering. It is a country that offers a lot. So you need to build. You do have opportunities to become what you want to do in this particular country. But in order for you to do that, you have got, okay, it's very primordial for you to take what they are offering, the positive things that they are offering, build from that. All right. And then I put, if you know your enemy, then you should be able to work with him. That is the truth. You should never have a problem working with an enemy. You should never have a problem working with, I don't know, a competitor, because you already know that they are not necessarily your friends. Politics is about interest, it's an art. So make sure that you work with them. And then lastly, I put, don't be a fool in this life. Nothing happens just because. Shake hands with the devil, but never forget who he is. You understand that. The devil always remain the devil. Now, some people deal with the devil. You can shake hands with them, but you don't forget who they are. You don't forget what they do. You have to take people for who they are. You take a country for what it has to offer. You take a particular government for what it has to offer. This is one of the reasons why I don't entertain certain people, especially certain Haitian people, that always constantly want to ask me questions about Haiti. Because the reality is, I take Haiti for what it is. I understand how it is. I'm still studying it, studying my market, studying my people, but taking it for what it is in order to move forward in a positive direction. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we still have time for a third video. Thank you so much for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next. As always, you have a beautiful day.